What's up, my meatballs? It's Aaronitmar. Welcome back to some more Pokemon OmegaRuby Wonderlocke. This time we are jumping on our bike. Last time we defeated Watson, the Mauville City gym leader, and so this time we're going to head forward in the Hoenn region. We're going to hopefully catch some new Pokemon and then trade them away. So if you guys could drop a like on this video, that would help me out tremendously and I would really appreciate it. So first things first, we did receive Rock Smash in the last episode, I'm pretty sure. So how can I sort these? By number? There we go. Alright, so I like the HMs being next to each other. Who can learn it? Oh, I don't want to teach any of the Pokemon. I'm starting to use Rock Smash, so I'm going to run over to the Pokemon Center real quick. Because we received Rock Smash last time, like I said, and the Verdanturf Tunnel is blocked off by rock smashable rocks. So we can head that way and break the rocks there, and so that will give us the opportunity to have a shortcut from Verdanturf Town to Rustboro, and will make our lives a bit easier before we get flashed. Alright, so let's go ahead and teach our good friend Machop here Rock Smash, because I know he can learn it. Alright, here we go. Teach Rock Smash. Here we go. Let's teach him. Or let's get rid of... Oh, we've already touched on strength, so he's pretty much going to be a... what's it called? A HM slave at this point. Let's get rid of, like, 50, 40... What is Revenge? Does 60. Seismic Toss does based on the level. I'll get rid of Seismic Toss, because that's really not helpful. Kind of at all, to be honest, because you would think that as we start encountering higher level Pokemon that it would become more useful because it does more damage. But then you remember that the HP oftentimes will scale even higher than it would be at lower levels, so it ends up doing less damage over the long run than it does if you were to do it early on, I guess, or if you were to even keep it. Alright, so there are trainers here. I forgot that there were going to be trainers here, but there's also a capture on this route, which is going to be helpful. Or I guess those two are fine where they are at. Wait, what is this? Can we just skip? We can just skip them. Cool, but do I want to? Alright, let's go ahead and pick these berries while we're here. Do I want to battle these people? I don't think no, don't plant a berry. No, stop. I wanted to... Alright, so this is where sometimes not being on the in-between tile can sometimes really not be helpful. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these. Because why not? I think these might just be for like Pokeblocks or whatever the version of that is in this game, because I always find out a new version that's somehow better than the previous version. There's Pokeblocks and then Poffins or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and battle these two. Why not? Get a double battle out of the way. Get a double battle out of the way. At least I don't have to do two battles at once. Or two battles back to back. We're just doing two battles at once. Alright, so Makuhita and Zigzagoon. Not bad, not bad. We kind of got something to counter... Oh, at least we got something to counter Makuhita. And we got Pickup, but I don't think we're going to get anything. I don't know if that's how it works. Let's go ahead and headbutt our good friend Zigzagoon here. And we'll use Confusion on our buddy Makuhita. So there it goes. Let's see what that's going to do. Knock it out. Nice. Well done, Curlia. You are a good Pokemon. Alright, anyone leveling up? Who's leveling up? 24. That's Clauncher. Oh no, that's Machop. That's Machop because Clauncher's level 21, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Ember on this guy. And Disarming Voice, I guess. Oh, Disarming Voice is a double move. Alright. Probably should have used that then, because I think Fairy is good on fighting as well, and that would have done damage. These guys doing. We probably wouldn't have to have done a second turn, but whatever. We did it anyway. Alright, Bagon leveled up. Pretty sure Bagon evolves in like the 40s, so we're gonna be stuck with Bagon for quite some time. And Curlia leveled up. Alright, cool. Get out of here, Anna and Meg. Shut up, Meg. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's leave. Alright, so we've got a capture here, like I said. Do I have Pokeballs? Please tell me I have Pokeballs. I want to go all the way back to Mauville. 1 Pokeball. 13 Great Balls. Okay, we're okay. We are okay for the moment. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a lovely capture. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? An Illumise. Okay. Illumise. Those two Pokemon are really like, ooh, we're like double its level. Those Illumise and Volbeat were like really overshadowed, or not undershadowed, I guess underwhelming Pokemon. Because I thought they were gonna be like cool. Because Gen 3 had like a ton of like duo type Pokemon. Like you had Volbeat and Illumise. Do we really just catch that thing without even doing damage to it? That's pretty weird. I guess Great Ball helps us with that. We got Illumise and Volbeat, and then Plusle and Minun, and Pokemon like that were just like made in a pair. And I thought they were going to be more relevant, but pretty much all of those kind of Pokemon, besides maybe Groudon and Kyogre, were really just not, like, no one cared. It was irrelevant at all. All right, so let's go ahead and trade this thing away, play online with others, and let's go ahead and head over to not the GTS, the Wonder Trade. All right, putting Illumise up on the Wonder Trade queue, and hopefully we will get a decent Pokemon out of this. I remember last episode I said I should record, or one of the episodes before this, obviously, I said I wanted to record earlier because I wanted to get some, you know, non-Japanese Pokemon for the sake of knowing their names. But then, of course, we get a Japanese person because I'm recording at 2 a.m. once again, because I always do that. But here we go, trading Illumise to a name I don't know. So I hope you enjoy your brand new Pokemon. And we got one of the worst Pokemon we could have gotten. Ooh, a Dive Ball though. That's going to be cool looking. So this is not... Oh, this is kind of worse than Magikarp. I was going to say it's not worse than Magikarp because it turns into Milotic, which is really good. But Feebas... Ugh. It's bad. It's bad because we have to level up Beauty, which means we don't have the Pokeblocks or anything to do that. Whatever that is, it's called in this game. So pretty much, we are stuck with a crap Pokemon. Wow, this is Dragon Pulse, Hypnosis, and Mirror Coat. I really want to use this, man. I would really like to use. Obviously, this was like throwaway trash breeding. Like, I'd really like to use that. The problem is I can't level up Beauty because I don't know what I'm... Ugh, that's frustrating. All right, let's go ahead and battle this person. She's got like 6 Pokemon, so I'm not going to show it because that's going to be like a million years, but let's fight her anyway. Glad I decided not to show that fight because there's a lot of paralyzing and leveling up, because I forgot having a level 1 Pokemon with you means that you're going to level up at least a million times in every fight. Oh, breeders are so annoying. Let's go ahead and avoid you. Do we have anything with cut? I don't think we do. Alright, let's go. Let's go into Verdanturf Town and heal up because I got paralyzed like 3 times. Alright, here we go. And I'll deposit Feebas while I'm here. So we've got room for further capture because I'm pretty sure we're going to have at least one more capture in this video. But man, that was annoying, I gotta say. Quite irritating to just get a ton of... There's also some leech seeding going on, so I really hope in this game that the breeders don't want to challenge you every time you pass them like they did in X and Y, because that got old very quickly. I was not a fan of that, to be honest. So here we go, let's go ahead and leave this Pokemon Center and make ourselves a shortcut in Verdanturf Tunnel, or Rustturf Tunnel. But first, let's go ahead and visit, see if Wally is home. Wanda's house. Oh, that's it. That's so weird that they have a sign outside of their place that just says their house is who it belongs to. If you're looking for Wally, though, I'm afraid he's gone. After he lost to Mauville, he said he'd train some more, and we haven't seen him since. It must be his Pokemon that have lit such a fire on that boy and given him so much hope to live for. Aw, we were an inspiration. We're like his mentor. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over here. Wait, what's up? My papa told me this summer was full of timid Pokemon that get all scared, loud noise, and make a big uproar. Alright, whatever. So I think once we break the rocks here, we're going to be able to access... Oh no, it's just right over here. Alright, cool, cool. Have I had a capture on this route? This is Route 116. Are you a trainer? You are not. I think you give us the black glasses, yeah. Or no, you don't give it to us. You tell us to go and find them for you. And I think... Is this Pokeball just the black glasses? No, okay, I didn't think so. Did May give us the item finder last time? I feel like that's a strong possibility. Or just, yeah, she gave us the dowsing machine. So here we go. Here we go. Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where are we going? Is it down this way? Yeah. Where at? I don't... How does this work? I guess the direction you're facing? Alright, headed up this way. Are we standing on top of it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's only a little confusing, to be honest. Alright, so let's see what he says now. Oh, does he? May I see him for a second? Oh, these are black glasses. Okay. So he just leaves. Alright then. Wait, wasn't he wearing glasses? I'm pretty sure he was wearing glasses. Anyways, let's go and take this ridiculous dowsing machine off. Yeah, there we go. Black glasses for us, but there are no captures over here, so only a partial waste of time, I guess. Not really a full waste of time. So let's... Oh, dang it. I guess there was no avoiding that. A Pokémon. Did he just really say that? I only saw the word for a second. I think that's all he's... I don't know. Anyway, let's defeat this guy very quickly with our good... Oh, Bagon doesn't have anything that can deal with rock types, does he? No, he does not. I'm gonna switch. Forget this. Here we go, Clauncher. You can do this, buddy. You've got this in the bag. I guess I don't have to worry about using Feebas for a while because Clauncher has been pretty good thus far, and I know he's still got to evolve into that gigantic armed Kingler thing. But, yeah. Don't have to worry about it too bad, but if we do end up losing Clauncher, Feebas, a Milotic would be a very good replacement water type. So hopefully, if we end up losing Clauncher, which I don't want us to, we will at least lose him at the point where we can use Pokeblocks, which we possibly can already, but I don't want to do that. So that's going to be an issue that we're going to run into if I end up wanting to use Feebas, because I'm going to be, on the one hand, wanting to use Feebas, on the other hand, not wanting to touch Pokeblocks at all, because forget that. So here we go. Curly is using Guts. We're about to use Confusion, even though Guts doesn't do anything for us right now, because we're not low HP. Now you're dead. Alright, so there we go. Down goes that hiker. Good job. Proud of you, friend. Proud of you, Curlia. You're doing a fine work. And Clauncher go to level 22. Alright. So, let's move forward and just... all I want to do is make this shortcut. And get this coupled together, because that's part of the making the shortcut. And, here we go. I want to do something about this boulder, but it's beyond me to deal with it alone. Your Pokemon, it can use Rock Smash? Please use Rock Smash and break up these boulders. Let's do it. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much. Well, I guess I don't even have to use Rock Smash, it just does it for us. Wow, you shattered those boulders blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this. An Aggronite. Oh, cool, so we can Mega Evolve Aggron. Nice. I found that when I was digging for the tunnel. I felt like there's some mysterious power coming from it, but I don't think I could do a thing with it. Alright. Wanda, I know I can see you anytime. That's one. Oh, that's the girl's voice. That's wonderful. Come on, let me take you to my place so you can rest. Ooh, her place. Where Wally lives and her uncle and all that. That's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and just move forward. Hop on the bike here. And let's leave Verdanturf, because that's literally the only thing we can do there. Watch out for all these people. Let's head down this way. Alright, and then here we go. Alright, so now we want to head north. I want to get at least one more capture in this video. Even if we don't make it further north, I at least want to get that capture done. Ooh, what's this? Where are we supposed to be? Where are we going again? It's Mount Chimney. Stay spaced out and you'll get scolded by Maxie. Mount Chimney. It'll be a long walk going along Route 112 to get there. I wish I'd brought some snacks. There's literally berries everywhere. You could just eat them. They literally just are in random patches that you can eat. Watch, we're gonna walk out here and find a berry. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. There's some flowers up there. Does that kind of count? Alright, here we go. There are no berries around here, which is kind of odd. Oh, I forgot about this place. The Wind Straight House. Should I bother doing this yet? What does it give us? I feel like it gives us the whatever, the Macho Brace. Maybe it's the Focus Sash. I don't think it's worth it, whatever it is anyway. Hey, I challenged the Winstrike family, but 4 matches in a row was tough going. They destroyed me. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't want to risk doing that. I was like, I don't want to risk doing that for fear of losing Pokemon for no reason other than I can. Alright, so is this is one gigantic route? Is that the deal here? Because if that's the deal, we have to be careful. Well, actually, we don't have to. But yeah, this is one entire route. Alright, so I guess... Should I... Nah, I was gonna think about just fishing. But, you know what? Let's just fish. Because with the old rod, we're guaranteed either a Tentacool or a... Never mind. I was just thinking that we're gonna be guaranteed something, but... Alright, at least Geodude is mildly worth it. Only mildly, though. Because it's possible... I don't think Geodude has self-destruct. That's really the thing I was worried about. Because with Magikarp, it was like, alright, we're gonna get a guaranteed capture. And even with Tentacool, it's just a bit easier. Geodude should be okay, though, but I don't want it to kill itself. But there we go, we're fine. I think it's only when it becomes a Graveler that it can learn self-destruct, which is a Nuzlocke run's worst nightmare, is when you want a Pokemon and then it kills you, but also it uses a move that potentially kills your Pokemon as well. So it's like a double whammy. You don't get that Pokemon and your Pokemon's dead. Haha, deal with that, sucker. Alright, so let's go ahead and Wonder Trade once more. Alright, here we go. Another Japanese trade partner, which is probably why finding these people takes a bit longer, because it's got to not only go all the way across the other side of the world, but then it has to find the actual trade partner, as opposed to the, like, 8 people playing Pokemon OmegaRuby. An Eevee! Awesome! Oh, that's going to be very, very nice. I've got to... Alright, here we go. Vote for what I should evolve Eevee into. Should I even bother trying to make it a Sylveon, or should I use an Evolution Stone? Or should I try for an Espeon or an Umbreon? Which is pretty much going to be guaranteed an Umbreon at this point, because I only ever play at night. Unless I change my 3DS time, which is a possibility. But here we go, let's check it out. Tail Whip, Detect, Flail, and Yawn. I cannot tell whether this... Lumio City. Modest. I think this might be a, like a breeding scrap. Because isn't Lumio City the best place to... Yeah, the best place to, evolve, or to like... What's the word I'm thinking for? To grind out eggs. Because you can just hold down the left or right button and just spin around the Eiffel Tower thing. Alright, but that's going to be very interesting for our party. But for now, we are going to call it an episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon OmegaRuby Wonderlocke. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next episode. We will head north towards the desert and towards Mount Chimney, where Team Magma is headed. So I will see you all then. Have a fantastic day.